What's up, family? Welcome to Ask Them Odds,
where we challenge you to stop playing and start pushing.
I mean, that right there is real.
It's just me. It's just in me.
It's bigger than him.
You stank. Blow your breath in my face. Let's see if you want 3 for 3.
This right here is my radiant wife, Iana.
And this right here is my sweetie pie, Ayize. All right, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are running, moving, dipping, dodging. We doing it, y'all. I mean, sometimes you gotta.
Tired while we're doing it too. Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta pat yourself on the back. You just gotta appreciate yourself, and I appreciate you, husband. I do, because we are on the last week of our first set of online couples and singles classes, and we are having a blast. We're being challenged in how we work with each other and making sure that we stay on one accord, right?
It's hard, y'all.
But we're growing. So we're having a really good time with that over at our other web property, purposepusher.com. I started our first session for all of the women out there who have businesses and dreams that they want to birth. And so I've got 13 women, including myself, in the first group. So we're having a good time. We're working hard to push and pull each other to greatness.
Yeah, we're preparing ourselves for our new set of classes that are coming out soon. So, you know, stay tuned for those.
All right. So let's get to the email that we got in from a young lady, a young married lady. She says that, to make a long story short, she found emails on her husband's Facebook page. She said he forgot to log off between him and females. And in one of the emails, he was describing his penis and telling this other lady what he could and would do to her with his penis. The emails went back and forth, and she said she was so upset. She told him she wanted a divorce. He stated he was just talking. Nothing happened and nothing's going to happen. But she says, I still feel that that's cheating. That he cheated on me. She wants a divorce. He doesn't want it. She doesn't trust him anymore. She got a lawyer. She found out she can't afford a divorce. They've been in counseling. They've been married since 2004. They have an 11-month-old daughter. She basically says she feels so hurt, disrespected, and betrayed. And she believes strongly that you teach people how to treat you. And she just doesn't think she can get over this. And she thinks that if she lets him get away with it, he'll do it again. So she wants our advice.
What you got to say?
I paused. That was for you to say. What you think?
I mean, what I say is pump your brakes. I mean,
what that mean?
Pump your brakes. Slow down. And the reason why I say that is
you telling her to slow down?
Yeah. And I understand that, you know, what you experienced and what you saw is something that probably just rocked you to the core.
Probably.
And, you know, rocked your relationship to the core. So you're probably questioning your foundation of your relationship and just questioning whether or not you want to be there, if he's invested, whether or not what you have is really real. And while all that's real and true, I mean, what I'll say is that relationships go through things. Not necessarily this particular thing, but people do experience rough times in their relationships. And just because you're going through a rough patch, it doesn't mean you need to bail out. It doesn't mean that you need to jump. One of the things that I would ask you to do is really get to the bottom of why in the world he was doing that in the first place. Why is he exposing Mr. Johnson to this woman on Facebook? What's the point? What's the reason? And depending upon what his answer is, I think you have further inquiry that needs to occur. Or, you know, you need to make some tough decisions. But, you know, don't just bail out just because he's balls out.
Oh, ew, I used that. Oh, my God. Cut that. We're going to edit. You better edit that. All right, here's what I say. I feel you, sis, when you talk about you teach people how to treat you. And what I want you to know is that I agree with what my husband has said. I don't think that you should automatically say, tap out. I mean, these vows we take say for better or for worse. That doesn't mean that you just automatically stay either. But what it does mean is that you do your due diligence. You know, you put in some work. You don't treat it like a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. And you recognize that you're going to have to really put your head down, go within, and figure out what it is you need to do to make sure you take care of yourself and your relationship to the best of your ability. You can't hold him accountable.
That's true.
He can step up to the plate. You can put the standards down on the table, say, based on what has happened, this is what I need to happen.
There are some non-negotiables.
That's right. There are non-negotiables that should come from the person who has been offended. They should set that out and say, look, I now feel that you need to close your Facebook account down. That's not unreasonable. I now feel that, I'd like to know what your password is, whatever. Now, some people say, well, that's crazy, because now it's not about trusting each other and all that. Well, you're right. It's not, because you're at the beginning. And so you eventually get back to the place where you were before and then go beyond that and get even better. But there is some stuff that he should do to show you that he is serious and ready to do what is required to save the marriage. And so you can hold him accountable, and you all can get through this. We have worked with many a couple who has gotten through things such as this and even worse. So we just would hope that you would pause, like my husband said.
Pump your brakes.
Slow your roll and stop playing and start pushing.